What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be going through my 5 things I'm looking forward to seeing when the AFL season restarts for Port Adelaide, most importantly, because, well, with only a few weeks to go and plenty of a mini pre-season to get through, it's starting to build up. The excitement levels are starting to grow that footy's going to be returning in some shape or form in the coming weeks. So I'm getting excited, and these are the 5 things I'm looking forward to seeing when we do kick off on June 11th. Now, the 5th thing I'm looking forward to most is pretty simple, actually. Footy returning to my screen. Now, I can't attend games. That is a given at the moment. Hopefully, down the track, we can be let in to watch our beloved Port Adelaide play, and AFL fans in general can go watch their team play in the near future. But for now, just seeing the TV and seeing footy back on it. The footy vaults and the old games are only doing so much. It's not the same at the moment, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing footy back on my TV screen. 4th thing I'm looking forward to seeing when footy returns is Travis Boak's good form that he will definitely continue on. He did very well in the pre-season games in the JLT. Or was it Marsh? Sorry, it was Marsh this year. Then round 1 against the Suns, he put another BOG 3-vote performance in and was just playing with his own footy at the end of the night. And with Port Adelaide hubbing up in Queensland, those kind of conditions will definitely suit our boy Boakey very much so. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing that when he returns. The 3rd thing I'm looking forward to is the rise of Mitch Georgiadis. Now, he's the most anticipated youngster coming in to round 1, getting a debut, kicking a couple of very nice goals. Now, let's see how much of that form he can continue on and continue to rise and become a better player as a rookie in 2020. It's a very different scenario to what he's learned in his juniors and throughout different clubs. Now, at this level, he's going to have to perform, and I'm very much excited to see how he develops as a youngster throughout this year. And hopefully he can take a couple of very nice grabs as well, because we haven't seen a lot of speckies and great marks recently in Port Adelaide's repertoire. So him up forward might be a very dangerous combination, especially if he is crumbing the footy. He can also kick a couple of very nice goals, but taking a very nice hanger as well. The 2nd thing I'm looking forward to seeing most is the return of Ollie Wines. Now, it's going to be a massive addition to our midfield with Ollie returning. Hopefully, he's going to be in some form of good nick. I know he's been training very hard over the off-season. He's definitely going to be looking fit and firing round 2. That's the good thing. He's available for round 2. He's going to be able to. We're missing his good form. We're missing his that aggression around the footy. Watching a couple of vaults over the off-season part 2, he definitely was in great nick. And just seeing what he was capable of when he was a little bit younger, I just wanted to see that kind of form again on a footy field. So him returning in some good nick will definitely give a lot of hope to a lot of Port fans, because I know there's circulating rumours and stuff well, not at the moment, but there were with Ollie, and I think he's got a point to prove, and I look forward to seeing what he can do, especially in a different atmosphere and a different environment in Queensland. Not as much pressure with everything happening. Maybe it will suit Ollie a little bit better. And the number 1 thing I'm looking forward to seeing most when the season starts for Port Adelaide in 2020 in a few weeks' time is Charlie Dixon back on the field. Now, he was missed round 1 in sensational form during the Marsh series. I miss Charlie, and he looks fit and firing. Very interesting hairstyle that he's going for, but the boys are being them, showing a bit of personality. Hopefully getting on the scoreboard regularly as well, because he was doing that in the Marsh series, and I think with him fit and firing, as we know, Port Adelaide are very dangerous up forward with him clunking marks, putting the pressure on, creating stoppages and crumbing opportunities for the likes of Robbie Gray, will be for Georgiadis, and all the little men around him, Rosie Butters as well. So it's all exciting that Charlie is not only a piece of the puzzle, he's a very big piece that will hold a lot of things together. And even though round 1 was quite easy up at the Gold Coast, I think more importantly against certain teams like the Eagles, like Brisbane that we're going to be playing in the hub, even Adelaide as well, we need that big body forward that some of those teams do have. And if he's able to implement himself on the contest as regularly as possible, like he was doing, as I said, in the Marsh series, it's going to be very dangerous. And our forward line is going to look very, very different when we're going forward and a lot cleaner too, because if he's in good form, things are going to stick more and there's not going to be as much groundwork to be done from the likes of Butters, Rosie, Robbie Gray, and anyone else that's floating through there at the time. Well, there you have it, Port fans. They are my 5 things I'm looking forward to when the season restarts. Let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to most when June 11 comes around. That footy will be returning. I'm very excited. It wasn't at the beginning, I won't lie. I think the difference in circumstances is hindering my excitement a little bit. But at the moment, looking purely at Port Adelaide and what we're doing and looking at the boys training, it's very exciting seeing some smiles on the faces, and I can tell there's a bit of a vibe around the club at the moment, even though we're doing these certain things and travelling up to the Gold Coast to play for a 6-week block. So hopefully that changes in the near future once the season gets going, and we can enjoy some footy at the Adelaide Oval very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide content coming your way throughout the 2020 season. I'm very excited. My name's Anthony, and as always, count the pair.